Hello and welcome to another video. I guess this one's going to be going into the nighttime videos. As always, I turn on the camera and I don't know what I'm going to say or what I'm going to talk about. Welcome back to Minnesota. It was so nice, and yesterday and a couple days ago we had some really nice, like 70-degree weather. Now we're gonna be down to we're at 40 right now, but it's gonna go down to like 24 or something. And as you can see, probably it's kind of gloomy and cold looking. That's how it's feeling. I'm getting ready to go over to Holiday on my free play run yesterday or whatever. I made enough to get more gas than what I had, and we still got a few bucks left. But I'm gonna go over, and because we got this cold weather coming, I'm gonna go over and get $10 in diesel. That should get me at least 2 gallons, and I'm hoping that will keep me going for the next couple days for warmth. I still haven't figured it all out yet, you know. At least I'm not, I don't know, before I was just kind of, for a while I got lost in life, just doing what life dictated to me, just kind of surviving, basically. Even though I had dreams and stuff, and I still do. But at some point, I've always felt that there had bigger things ahead of me or something, or I was going to make a bigger impact somehow. I have made a quite large impact throughout my life. Just how I've affected a lot of people. And I can feel it. It's strong with them, you know. I mean, people that haven't seen me in a lot of years have a strong feeling when they run into me or see me again or talk to me online or whatever. All the way back to when I was, I guess, 5-6 years old. You know, it's my experiences. I've had some other old friends that used to live across the hall from me when I was a little kid. Just back in the same area when the guy that I helped with the water pump out here that grew up around me for the 6-year period or whatever. I had some other people from back then come into town because they live out of state now or something, and wrote to me and let me know that they're going to be in town. They would have loved it if I could have met up with them to spend some time with them. They'd love to sit down and catch up a little bit, but they had a busy schedule. And they couldn't afford to come out this way, and I couldn't afford to get in there at the time. And with their time schedule, and me, it was more finances. And I told them I would have loved to do that. It would have been wonderful, but it just didn't work out that time. But just that exciting communication there, and feeling that bond with somebody that lived across the hall from me from when I was like 5 to 10 years old, or 4 to 10 years old, or 4 to 11 years old, or something like that. No, something 4 to 10, I don't know, something like that. My brain ain't thinking of math right now, but sat down and thought about it more. I could probably get the details out, you know, and figure it all out, the actual ages and stuff, but it's in that ballpark. And that ain't the only time it's happened, you know. It's happened with lots of people throughout the years. And sometimes I feel bad because some people that haven't seen me in a long time or that, everybody's important in my life that I've met. But I've met so many people. I used to have a phone number list of over 2,000 people. And I used to rotate that each year, different holidays I'd rotate it. I'd go through the list and I'd call people say on Thanksgiving. And when they'd answer the phone, I'd be like, gobble, 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 happy Thanksgiving, gobble, gobble, you know. And that day, well, gobble, gobble, happy Thanksgiving to you. Who's this, you know? And then I'd say, well, it's Darren. And they'd be like, Darren. Oh my God, Darren, I haven't talked to you in 10 years, 20 years, whatever it is, you know. And some people, their numbers have lost or changed, and I've had to retrack down some people I haven't been able to track down again. And not only, on certain holidays, I just like pick a block of people that I hadn't talked to in a while or made a contact in so many years, and then I'd do that just for that holiday or something, just to surprise them. And it ended up always being very good and very happy, you know. And then they would get rotated to the back of the list because I had just contacted them, and then I'd be working on people that I haven't contacted yet, you know. So I'd roll through the list like that. I don't have that list no more. And I've talked about it before, not to get on a negative subject, but because of my mom passing, my brother in the estate, and everything that put me into this, kind of forced me into this position I'm in now, restarting my life in a camper with him. Because he took everything, like my race car trailer that had my whole house from St. Paul, and it had my computers and my DJ equipment, all that stuff in there. So it's all gone. So I don't have that anymore. You know, I started out on a big floppy disk, the number list, the old like 5.5-inch floppies or whatever. That my dad had a compact portable computer with the green screen. It was just screen type and basic, and DOS is all that was on it. It was long before Windows programs with point and click. And then, you know, I changed it over. When things kind of got newer and more updated, I had to take that old file, because I didn't know how to just copy the data over, transfer it from basic programming into like a Windows type of programming or whatever, you know. Well, I can't think. It's not JPEG. I can't think of the name of the files, but anyway. That's trivial anyway. So what I ended up doing is I ended up transferring all over to the newer style computers. One by one, I'd go through the name and the number, type it all into the new one. And so I did that data entry all by hand. And I'm not like a typist, you know. I was like a 2-finger typer in the beginning, tick, 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 tick. Then I learned to like throw in another finger here and there, and a thumb once in a while, you know. So, you know, I'm not like a type fast. But anyway, I got it done. Getting way sidetracked here. I don't even know where I was going with this. Oh man, there it goes. I had a point. I know I did. I'm starting to talk about life and stuff. I don't know, I'm gonna have to stay on the subject more. I might have to do some more videos tonight to figure it out. But I think where I was going with it, because I was talking about how I was just kind of going through life, and life was kind of dictating to me, you know. And one thing about this experience, even though it's really been hard, it's got a lot of wonderful things in it too. I've had a lot of new blessings I wouldn't have had if I didn't go through this hard stuff. So now I've like, I don't know how to explain it. I just wish I had a point in the beginning. I don't know how to define what I'm trying to get at. And that really is a bummer. So, I apologize. If it all comes back to me, I had it right when I started, but it just went. So, once again, thanks for watching, and give it a thumbs up if you would. God bless you. See you on the next one.